Responsible AI is not a tech problem, it's a leadership standard. AI didn't change the need for leadership, it changed where responsibility sits. And if leaders don't carry that weight intentionally, it doesn't disappear, it collapses downward. This conversation isn't about models, it's about ownership. A lot of organizations talk about AI ethics, but ethics without accountability is just noise. Responsible AI isn't about policy decks or slowing innovation until everyone feels comfortable. It's about one thing: who owns the outcome? AI didn't remove responsibility, it just concentrated it. And when ownership isn't clear, failure is guaranteed. AI is not a moral agent. It doesn't create values, it doesn't decide what matters. It's a force multiplier. Clean systems get faster, but messy systems get louder. They just get messier. Small human errors become systemic failures fast. AI doesn't create risk nearly as often as it amplifies the risk you already tolerate. That's a leadership issue. Bias matters, but abdication is so much worse. Abdication happens when leadership stops asking the questions because the system decided. Judgment fades, responsibility blurs, and ownership disappears. Bias is a technical problem. Abdication is a failure. And the model said so is not a defense. And here's the trap. Automation feels like progress. But automation without ownership is not innovation. It's an unexamined risk that's moving at machine speed. Here's the rule. If you can't defend the decision, you shouldn't automate it. Speed does not excuse responsibility. So leaders must draw a clear line. Assistance sharpens the judgment, but authority replaces it. AI is an excellent assistant. It's good at patterns, rankings, signals, but giving it authority means final consequences, accountability. If the AI has the authority without a named human owner, leadership has already failed. Now, many organizations don't intend to give AI this authority. What happens instead is drift. Advisory outputs become their default actions. Humans stop checking, overrides feel inefficient, so then nobody remembers where the judgment was supposed to live. Ask yourself this: if the AI output is wrong, who catches it? And if the answer isn't immediate, that's where your risk lives. So here's the leadership test. If this decision were on the front page tomorrow of some national paper, could a named leader defend it without blaming AI? Not with jargon, not with policies, but with a clear explanation of why. If the answer is no, then the system isn't ready. Governance is a tool. It doesn't own the outcomes, and the policies support responsibility. They don't replace it. You can't delegate accountability to a framework or a committee or a vendor. Leadership has to own the outcomes, always. So let's talk about a checklist for builders. For builders, the questions are simple. Is there a named human owner? Does the system assist or does it decide? And is the human override real or is it just for show? And is this safe to scale? Is it going to get out of control quickly? If you can't stop it quickly, you don't control it. Now, for leaders, the bar is a little bit higher. Can you defend it publicly? Or do you create an environment where your incentives reward speed over judgment? And who has the kill switch? Is the ownership of that singular? No committees, no diffusion, one person. Remember, if you deploy it, you own it. This is the rule everything rests on. You, not the vendor, not the model, you. Ownership is the price of scale. Responsible AI lives in three places: design, culture, and outcome. Design is where you draw the line right from the start. Culture is where you reject abdication. Don't get lazy. Don't create a culture where people stop taking responsibility. And the outcome needs to be defensible. You need to own what you put out. If you miss one of these, the system fails. Where in your organization is AI making decisions right now without a named owner? That's where your risk lives. That's where you need to go find it and do something about it. Responsible AI isn't about being cautious, it's about being accountable. And accountability is leadership.